Hey, collective. Let's jump right into it. Take a resonance, leave the rest. See what Spirit has for you. I'm going to start off with the tarot cards. Okay, and then we'll get some index cards, oracle cards, personalized cards. And we going to get the cards. we going to pull them cards today. All right, let's see what messages come out for you, collective. Take what applies to you, your situation. Could be past, present, or future. Leave the rest. Simple, right? You would think. Okay, you have the moon coming out first. Came out a little sideways. Maybe you feel like someone is keeping a secret from you, or maybe you are keeping your mouth shut. Maybe you're keeping a secret at this time because you don't trust someone's intentions. The Magician. Wow, you just got major arcanas popping out today. The Magician coming out. Okay, so you are thinking of a master plan. I love the Magician energy because it's like it's your world. They just living in it type of energy. Okay, you are creating something. I'm hearing the affirmations. I create. I've been learning lately how to release blockages, you know, as far as your chakras go. And I'm learning that each chakra has a particular affirmation that you begin with. So with the Magician coming out, my understanding is to release any blockages from your heart chakra. You use the affirmation of I create. Hey, you can check me if I'm wrong. You low-key can't because comments are off. So you can't. But you can look into that and get some clarity on that if you'd like. But, ooh, the world at the very bottom. I like that. But I believe the one for the heart chakra is I create. Double check that. But you may want to create something right now or are creating something right now and you're keeping it hush hush. You could be or dealing with a Cancer and or Aquarius or Gemini here. What else we got for the collective? I love how the world popped up. A completion. Okay, learning a lesson. Also, a new beginning is what I think of when I see the world energy. It reminds me of new beginnings after releasing something. Okay, so now that you finally released something, you let something go, you have this new beginning coming in. It could even just be like limitations or your way of thinking, your way of doing. Maybe you kept doing something a certain way and it wasn't working for you. Maybe you have been secretive about a project and now you are putting it out there. So you guys could even be working on something like working on some type of project or working on something that you're passionate about, and you'd been hush hush about it because you wasn't sure how people would receive it, or you wasn't sure that it was, you know, good enough or something like that. Now you feel like, okay, this is it. I'm going to release it. I'm going to put this out there, or I'm going to start this. So you're creating something, and I feel like it's going to work for you. Okay, you got the Ten of Swords here coming out reverse. All right, so it can't get any worse, collective. Can't get any worse. I feel like the Ten of Swords is like, you know, needing to be brought down in order to come up. There's no other way to go but up from here is what I'm getting with this. Okay, I do feel that seeing the world and then seeing the moon here as well, having these two major arcanas come out so strong, is like, why hold on to the past if it is bringing you some type of pain or discomfort or dis-ease? Okay, so letting go of something is going to initiate this healing process for you, is going to allow you to make room for more. So if it's not that deep for you, collective, like I said, you're going to take it as it resonates, right? It could just simply be having too many clothes in your closet and you know that you don't need them or don't wear them anymore. Pack them up, donate them, you know what I'm saying? So it's like create an opportunity for someone else to, you know, utilize those clothes if they're not being put to use in your closet. Stuff like that. Making room for new, eliminating the old and making room for new is what the idea here is. Okay. Why are all these major arcanas? It's funny. I'm gonna stop questioning it. You got the Chariot coming out. All right, strong Cancer Cancerian energy. All right, so you could have Cancer placements, or you could just be really deep into your emotions right now. Okay, there's action, there's a movement, something is being pushed forward. It's like a balance of dark and light is what I think of with the Chariot energy. Okay, it's like you're having this sense of control. You're being directed, like you could feel what's right for you. Utilizing your emotions as a strength, okay? Utilizing your emotions as a tour guide. You could feel what is right for you. So you're going in the direction of what is right for you. If you feel led to let something go, you're letting it go. If you feel led to create something, you're creating it. You're not procrastinating is what I'm getting. No more procrastination for you. You're letting go of that. You feel very clear about what it is that you need to be doing right now, and you're doing it. Okay, it's like you could have been kind of hesitant before, or trying to figure it out before, or a little like you having a debate within yourself, this like mental conflict before, and now it's like I know what I need to do. I know that person ain't good for me, and I know this person is. I know that situation ain't gonna work for me, and I know this one is. I know that that's holding me back, and I know this is gonna catapult me forward. So it's very, very clear about what it is you need to do, and then taking action on it. So you're not just sitting with that no more. You moving forward. You moving forward. Another major, oh no, that's not a major arcana. It looked like one. King of Swords. Okay, some of you all could be air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right, being disciplined, being honest with yourself, being very clear, being authoritative over your life is what I'm getting with the King of Swords here. Okay, there's a lot of energies of like maybe and no coming out on this spread here, but I feel like it's because whatever you've had to let go of is something that once like really meant a lot to you. Okay, it's something that you're having to moderate, you're having to discipline yourself. All right, so if something hasn't been cut out of your life, though I feel it has been on hold. Okay, so you even could be creating like discipline for yourself, like budgeting is also what I'm picking up with this energy. Like you're budgeting, you are making sure that you are not being too like frivolous. Like I see this here at the bottom, the Nine of Cups reverse. It's like you're making sure that you're not being frivolous. You're not doing too much. You're not spending too much. You're very particular about every little detail, everything that you spend your time and your money, your efforts into. It has to bring you something back, or you not dealing with it right now. You're clear about that. You're clear about that. Okay, and I feel that there's a little slight sense of guilt when it comes to that, because you could have connections. So say for example, this is like work related, right? And you have connections with people, you cool with certain people, but you're their superior, because the King of Swords is here. You're their superior, so you gotta like lay the law down. You gotta put it, you gotta be very direct. You have to guide these people. You are their superior. That is your job. That is in your job description, right? To lead them, to guide them, to supervise them. But, you have certain people that feel away when you supervise them, when you give them direction, when you tell them what to do. They don't like it. It's like a sense of losing control for them. They don't like it. They're like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were cool. And so a little things like that may make you feel an ounce of guilt. Like, oh man, like I really want us to be cool, but if we can't be friends because I have to do my job and you can't respect what I have going on, then so be it. I will dead the friendship in order to make sure that I maintain my position, as your superior, to maintain control of my life, to maintain my values. And so it's like you are not going to bow down just because somebody's feelings are going to be hurt. It's head over heart with the King of Swords. So it's like, okay, you know what I got to do. You either going to respect it and get with it, or you going to be upset and in your feelings. You're definitely not in your feelings right now. Again, you're using your feelings and your emotions to your benefit. It's like a strength for you at this time. It's being very clear and being very direct. So you would tell a person dead on like, hey, I rock with you. We good. But what you saying right now, it ain't making no sense to me. And it's not something that I'm going to budge with. It's not something that I'm going to agree with just because I'm cool with you. We could be cool, but if you feel like this, my boundaries and my standards are too much for you, I understand you going away, and that's okay too. But I'm not going to allow you to take control of the situation. I'm not going to allow you to, I'm not no pushover. So you're not a pushover. You're very clear about the direction that it is that you need to take. And either they're going to get on board with it or they're not. Not your problem, not your business. What you're more so focused on is yourself, your morals, your boundaries, and ain't nobody able to cross them right now. If you're not in that energy, collective spirit is telling you to get in that energy, because you're going to need to. You're going to need to. For what? When you want more, again, you have to create room for that. You have to create space for that. Okay, so if you're just a quote unquote employee and you want to be a boss, you have to create space within your internal to be a boss. Okay, you have to release that emotional, codependency of people needing to like you, or needing people to like you, or being validated by people, or protecting other people's feelings. You're going to have to release that in order to make room for assertion. Okay, make room for discipline. Make room for being a boss. You're going to have to release certain things, certain behaviors, certain mind frames. Okay, so that's what you're doing right now. That's what you're doing. Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, so at times, collective, you may feel a little bit like, I'm being a little too harsh. Okay, maybe before it was easy for people to like you. It's easy for people to enjoy you and be inspired by you. Again, I see the Nine of Cups reverse. Okay, and so it's like it's going to affect your joy, your happiness initially, but I could tell you right now it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it when you realize that it's not beneficial to you to carry the weight of someone else's feelings. They got to deal with that. They got to handle that. If what you say and what you do, and you living in your truth, with the King of Swords being here and the Magician being here, you standing in your truth, you being honest with yourself, if that offends the next individual, that's a personal problem. That's called a personal problem. They got to go and deal with that on their own time. It's not for you to carry that. It's not for you to carry that. Okay, so there's going to be moments, though, when you feel like, how can I break it to him nicely? How can I let you down nicely? Cool if you want to let them down nicely, but still be honest. Be honest about what it is that you feel and about what it is that you want, because this is your journey. This is your path. Don't let anyone come in and be the ruler over your... This, like, I imagine at times life being like our own movie. We are the main star in our movie, okay? Everyone else, these are co-stars. Period. These are co-stars, because if everyone felt that way about themselves, then there's no shame in that, right? There's no harm in that. There's no harm, no foul. But when you get to a space of feeling like you are a co-star in your own movie and their role is more important to you than your own role, their feelings are more important to you, what they think and all that is more important to you, then you start to live for them, to make sure that they feel confident and they feel comfortable within themselves in your movie. So make sure that you are the lead in your movie, and it stays that way. And if they can't get on board with it, hey, it's time for them to kick rocks. As simple as that. But it's easier said than done. We say it all the time, like it's just like, sometimes I get a little frustrated too with readings. It's like, you're just saying it like it's so simple. The thing is, it is simple. It's just like the task is simple. It's just your feelings get involved, and it's a whole like, but my feelings are hurt, or but I'm hurting their feelings, or but some type of like internal conflict starts to take form, and some type of insecurity starts to take form, because when you really think of it, if you didn't care about what other people thought, those emotions wouldn't rise up in you. But you grow to love people, you grow to gain connections with people, you grow to respect people, and you do not want to disappoint them. That is why we have a hard time at times saying what the fuck it is that we feel. when we are in disagreement, when we don't feel good about something and it comes to somebody that we love or we care for or we respect, we don't want to tell them sometimes. And this is just saying, like, hey, respect is earned. Respect is earned. So when you are honest with somebody, depending on the person that you are dealing with, they're going to respect it versus being in their feelings, because they understand. They move like that too. They're like, I would have done the same thing if I were you. Out of respect for myself, putting myself first, I would have done the same thing that you did. So I'm not even offended. I appreciate you for coming to me and telling me and letting me know what it is and what it ain't. Okay, so you got to know that the people that are worth it are the people that are healed and on that path, at least, of being healed and trying to do better in their lives. These are the people that are going to understand and respect it. If you're feeling like you're having to coddle people and you're having to take it lightly and you got to, all this, then 9 times out of 10, they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet to be the boss in their own lives, because they're not making room for that type of capacity. They don't have room for that. They still want somebody to validate them. They still want somebody to care about their feelings. Okay, you can't carry that for too long. Maybe you're like a parent, okay, and you trying to take it lightly with your kid, but the disciplinary, the King of Swords is here. The King of Swords is here. Maybe they used to you always being nice and sweet and coddling them and taking care of their emotions and their feelings, but the King of Swords says you gotta let them know. No, remember. Remember. What song is that? Motherfucker never loved us, Drake. Remember, motherfucker. But you may have to be a little more disciplinary when it comes to the connections in your life, and be honest about what it is that you require, your own personal boundaries, your own values. That matters too, collective. Okay, it's not always just about, I love them and I need to make sure that they good, they straight, they happy. You need to make sure you good and you straight and you happy first. How about that? Okay? How about that? No harm, no foul. I'm going to get you an oracle card and I'm going to close this out. I'm not going to, I'm not going to drag this out very long. Let's just get you an oracle card and I'm going to close this one out. Try to get a couple readings in today. See, I'm being more disciplined and more diligent because this is what I want for myself. These are my boundaries, but you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. You want results in life, then you're going to have to step up to the plate and be able to put the work in for the result that you want. You know what you want, but are you willing to put the work in for those results? That's what this is about. You want people to respect you. Are you willing to put the work in to tell them no sometimes, or to tell them I'll get back to you? I saw a bunch of maybe energies on the cards, okay, with the tarot cards, and a bunch of no. Okay, don't be so quick to just give in to what people want or expect from you. Be assertive and let them know. That thing that be on your mind, say that. Say that. And you don't got to sugarcoat it either. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, I see the Eyes of Mystery. That's pretty. But I'm going to get the card that popped out, which is Ripe, Juicy, and Ready. And it came out in the reverse. Okay. Poised for success, potential waiting to be realized. Power of the number 6. 6 could be of significance to you. Let's get the message for that. Coming out, in the reverse as well. Ripe, juicy, and ready. Number 6. Ooh, reverse. Sometimes unconscious arrogance leads us into situations we are ill prepared for. We think we can handle it, that we know enough and don't need to put in the work. Just one bite won't hurt. Just one kiss won't mean anything. We miss the red flags until our ego lands us in a pile of overripe, rotten fruit. It is time to regroup and learn from this experience. Everyone faces this on their journey at some point. So gain some humility and don't over-dramatize it. Forgiveness and understanding go a long way. Right now, to avoid falling into more of these lessons than necessary, admit your own ignorance. Ask more questions. Listen to your inner guidance, and you will receive the right answer for your unique situation. And when in doubt, sit it out. Thank you, Spirit. Again, you don't have to immediately give in and then assume that it's not going to create any more, like, harm to your situation. Say what it is. Listen to that inner guide in you. Listen to your intuition. If it's telling you no, or if it's telling you maybe, or if it's telling you I don't feel good about this, listen to that. To just give like a right away, yeah, I got you, or and you don't feel good about it, just to receive that instant validation or that instant like that likeness. It's not respect. If a person just likes to be around you because it's easy to be around you, and he always telling you yes, they don't respect you. They just benefit from you. And who's going to stop something that's beneficial to them? You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're horrible or the bad guy, but who's going to stop receiving something beneficial for them? You make it easy for them and hard for yourself. But when you stop worrying about the perception of others, and you release the arrogance, and you release the idea of being inspirational to others, like, do they like me? Do they rock with me? Do they respect me? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody rock with me. Everybody love me. I'm everybody type. Dom Kennedy. It's like, I'm not everybody's type. Because not everybody can handle the truth. Not everybody can handle, love even. Some people reject love all the time. Not everybody is ready and on that healing journey. So you have to be aware of that. And the more you give into enabling people, the worse the situation gets. Like I said, it goes from being a nice, ripe piece of fruit into being rotten. I'm getting spoiled rotten. You could spoil someone rotten. Again, I'm picking up on parental energy again. So it's like you could spoil your kids to a space where they don't fend for themselves, or they become entitled. Or just people in your life, they start feeling like you supposed to do this for me because you've been doing this for me. And it's like, no, you have to earn that from me. I have boundaries. I have respect for myself first now. I'm taking care of me now. You have to earn that from me. And if you're not willing to put the work in to earn that from me, then there's nowhere else for us to go in this connection, simply put. So you're setting firm boundaries, very firm boundaries, to ensure that you are not enabling others to take advantage of you. I'm getting eat or be eaten. I love you, collective. I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time.